Hey everybody, welcome back to Cloudspire, episode 2 of Cloudspire, where Ollie and I are about to engage in the first onslaught phase in wave 1.
Indeed. So strap in, get ready for some brutality, some excellent blue Smurf versus nature action.
Some excellent magic ghosts versus living trees.
I like to think it's Smurfs v plant people. But yeah.
Alright, so in this exciting onslaught phase, the very first thing I have to do is calculate how far I am from my mark for future reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the cloud path I must take. Okay.
I wonder what path I'll be taking.
1, 2. 1. 1, 2. So Daiwen here can actually move around like that because he's a hero, and he's also got this little tree here, which means that he can move over forests and also more passable terrain, which is just fields and paths.
Yeah. So there's 4 levels of movement.
I think
There's pathway, forests, fields, mountains, water.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's paths, fields, then forests, and then mountains in terms of escalation, and then water I think is the toughest.
I mean, I was just counting them out, but yes.
Yeah.
So,
and so that's sort of like a level of escalation. And so if you can cross water, you can cross everything else.
So, as an example, my 2 heroes, I've got one that can cross mountains, so anything inferior to a mountain, and the other one can cross water, which also counts as fly, essentially.
Well, it's... the difference is that...
specifically, this one is water walking. Usually, something is, it has fly.
Yeah, so the reason that's interesting, if you can cross mountains, you can cross everything but water.
Yep.
And if you can cross water, you can cross everything. But the reason crossing water on Bydra is distinct from flying is because if you fly, you can cross everything. So you have that ability innately. But also you can only be targeted by things with range or spires with air defense, whereas Bydra can still be targeted by other things on the ground.
Yes. Special rules!
Yes, rules, more rules. So now that I've done my movement, I shall do a...
Discovery.
I think, there's a bunch of steps I'm going to skip first, isn't there? So after movement, all these spires would all shoot at me.
Shoot him!
But there are no spires.
Come on!
Then we skip straight over to exploration, where I'm going to look at these things and reveal them if I want to.
So he's got to tell me which unit is exploring, just in case it comes up.
Right, so the Warbriar is going to look at this.
Cool. So I'm not allowed to see
actually,
this.
if he looks at that, then I can't do that one, can I?
That's why it's important to say which unit is doing what now, because you can only explore once with each unit. And I'm not allowed to know what that is unless he reveals it, but some creatures that you find, or some things that you find, require you to flip them over. For example, if they've got...
Anything with the keyword engage, basically, immediately has to be fought, but everything else will be revealed, and then you can just choose how you want to attack it in the attack step.
Yeah. So he might be hiding something because it's a rift, or it's a healing fountain, or it's something awful.
I think the taproot will look at this then, because that just gives me the opportunity to explore 2 tokens here.
Fair enough. I can hear the confidence of what you've seen. And this is where, depending on how good or bad it is, you might be like, I don't want my opponents to know this. Or failing that, you might just look and go, this is not helpful to me yet, but it would be in the future.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that well enough alone for now.
Fair enough.
So
that means it didn't have engage.
Look at this one.
I swear to God, if you find the injured priest, I'm going to be annoyed.
Wounded priest.
That's the one.
I really hope he's not in the game. I'm not going to reveal that either, so I'm done that. So now I do my attacks. There are none, so it's over to Ollie.
Ooh, that's quick. Right, so the Drift, who is incorporeal, which means he can only be attacked if something is standing next to him. So he's coming out 1, 2, and 3. Now, I could have gone 1, 2, 3 if I'd wanted, but I kind of don't want everything to get too separated out just yet. So I get to move that because, although it's not the most efficient movement, I've used up my movement and I've ended up closer to my mark than I started.
Yeah, so moving minions is a bit of a sort of a thing in itself, because the lead, you have to start by moving the minion closest to your opponent's fortress, the leading minion.
Yep.
And then you have to move the minion its maximum movement towards the enemy fortress, but it only needs to end closer to the fortress than where it started if it can, and it doesn't have to use the most efficient path.
Correct. So now we're going to move Arcbright 1, 2, and then we're going to move Anvese 1. because he does not have to use his full movement if he doesn't choose to.
He's a hero, so he can decide to do whatever he wants.
So now, guys, duck. The onslaught is coming.
My Spire's attack.
There was nothing. Let's hope that continues.
Boo.
So now I get to do my exploration as well. So I'm going to explore this one with the drift.
I probably should have shared with you guys what I saw. So while Ollie's just having a quick look at that, this was my first one. And then this is my second one.
Probably be an idea to have the list of explanation stuff up when we do this bit. I've got it.
You've got it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Just post-edit thing.
Why don't you show them what you found? And I will look over here at these deluxe health chips.
Huh. So I found this, which I'm going to put down. And I am going to use the ability of the item that Anvase is equipped with, because it doesn't actually say when to do this. Once per wave. So I'm going to roll the d6 and get some source.
Because he's adjacent to a source.
Yes. Can I have the
dice tray?
That's the word I was failing to remember. Come on, 6. Come on. Come on for everything. That's a 2.
2.
That's not great. That was below average on a d6.
I'm not out the game yet.
I'm disappointed. Already. Okay, and then we're going to have Anvase look at this.
And you can share that with the people at home, because I'm being careful not to look.
Yes, yes. So, yeah.
So now you would reveal it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just deciding. I think I'm good at not revealing this.
Interesting. We've neither of us revealed. So it's back to
mystery.
Me. So this is the start of my turn. I could, in this window, and I could have done this last turn as well, chosen to do a limited build option.
Yes.
But at the moment I can't, because I don't have enough source to do anything. So I'm just going to go.
I was kind of hoping to get the source to do something from this, but, you know.
1, 2 with the Warbriar.
Yeah.
And 1, 2 with the Taproot.
Yeah.
Daiwin, I think, is going to go 1, 2 over to here.
Yeah.
And good God, is that my whole turn?
Yes.
Right. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do something about this situation here.
Ooh, there's a situation there. Exciting.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. No.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Right. So I've got to move my minions now. Which is a bit annoying because I was going to try and do something and I've realised I have to move the minion closest to him first, because I can't move heroes before the minions, because it's whoever's in front. Which is
you can choose the hero, right?
Yeah, I can move my hero before. I got that wrong. So now it's just a case of, do I want to? Why do you got to play the song so loud? Because I want to. Throwback. Do you understand the song? Right. Probably not. I'm definitely going to be showing my age on that one. So, if I was going to move the drift, he has to move 3, which will put him there, which is dangerously close to Mike's entire army.
Hello.
So I'm going to start with Anvase and go 1, 2. And then I think what I'm going to do is use his ability, Matter Distortion. So now I can rearrange the battlefield. I've got to keep the pathway still going.
We got to keep the pathway connected to the center.
Yes. Oh, that's.
I don't think that actually can be used to do that.
If I was there, I could do it, because I could just be like, "Oh, that's fine here." Which is probably what I wanted to do. I just want to block. I want to block this bit off so that you've got to go the long way round.
Oh my God! If you do that, that's going to be like that for the whole game.
Yep.
The drag.
Yep. Because you're not going anywhere. Yes. We shall do this. And then he upgrades because of that. So now he's a flying beastie. Isn't that fun?
Is that no? I think my closest route's actually along here.
Probably. It's more about, just keeping you the hell away from me.
Oh my God, Ollie, yawn.
What?
So there's just one thing we've got to make sure, which is that one of these hexes on this tile is overlaying a hex that Ollie has influence over.
Not counting for this one particularly, because it's his ability.
So it's an exemption.
Yeah, before or after its movement, you can acquire the top Earthscape from the market, place it so it covers part of the isle this unit occupies, ignoring influence restrictions, but following other Earthscaping rules, which is path must be connected.
Well, you didn't get to use your exception because you have influence over that. So.
Oh God, no, that's terrible. It removes all upgrades.
But that's not an upgrade, it's an equipment.
Ah, cool. Whew.
You may immediately build a spire on that island, but you can't afford it, I don't think. Unless you have super budget spires.
That D6 would have helped me, but no.
It might have, yeah. That would have been... Oh, God, I would be so behind. These aren't populated, are they?
No.
They're just left open.
Cool. So now that that's done, I'll get to move the rest of my guys. So we'll move the incorporeal. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got 1, 2.
Yep.
So that was a lot back of nothing. So let's... so then we've got towers that aren't attacking. Then we've got exploration.
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da.
What is it, Ollie?
It's unrevealed is what it is.
Is it a massive explosion that kills everything?
Maybe. We'll find out when I decide to flip it.
Please let it be a nuke.
Supermassive black hole.
Supermassive black hole.
Okay, so I've done my movement. I can't attack anything. So, actually, I can attack something, because look, I've got range 3.
Boo!
Take a damage. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. I'm going to pay for that on the next turn.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either.
To be fair, I wasn't. The only thing that was close to that was my incorporeal drift, who can't be hit with range.
Back to me then.
Yes. So now Mike gets to do his difficult decision.
Which is what?
Where the hell he's going to go?
Oh, that's not a difficult decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Lucky for some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Cool.
1, 2.
Cool.
Darwin, I think, is just going to go like...
Coward.
2. Coward.
Okay. Towers, attack! Oh. That would have been so good if I'd have got
Towers,
a 4.
go!
I would have been so happy if I'd have had the 4. Are you exploring?
No.
Okay. So now I still have my fly guys. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Again, suboptimal moving. So I went 1, 2, 3. Now we've got 1, 2, which is taking me out of range. And then we've got... I now have... His upgraded side is now flying, specifically keyword, and shows the water symbol. And if you notice, he's got more move. But he did lose an upgrade slot. So it's not all fun and rainbows. So we will go 1, 2 to go there. And that's me. Duck for the towers.
Great, so it's back to me then.
Yes, exciting times on the long road between the two kingdoms.
So
I say kingdom, garden, and, advanced magical society.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2.
Ooh. Towers attack.
There's attack.
That was quick.
Explore. Nothing. And that's it. Back to you.
me. Cool. So, that was... Yeah. So now I'm going to have to get into combat, which is not fun because all of his stuff has more health than I do. So let's go 1, 2, and get to there. We'll go 1, 2, and then we've got 1, 2, 3. So we will start by ducking the attacks. There aren't any. I know it's going to be really exciting when there are spires on. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it until it stops being funny, and I decide when it stops being funny. So no voting. Right. So I'm going to attack then. So I've got range 3 with my Arcbright, going after the Warbriar.
Mm-hmm.
He can't retaliate against that, which is fun. I'm then going to attack with the Drift, who does get a hit back with the Warbriar. And then I'm going to kill him with Anvase. Boom! Which means Anvase gets to upgrade.
And also you get 1 source.
Yay! I'm up to 3! Okay, and I'm going to add an attack to him. So now he does 2 damage. And over to Mike's turn.
Brilliant. Well, I guess I'll move up here, and I'll move this over to here.
Yep.
And I'm going to look at this.
See, it's not funny to say towers attack now.
And then I'm going to recruit it.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
It's the wounded priest.
Oh, I hate this. It's got to be populated at the closest bit to you.
Do you know what's really interesting is it says here, when this minion is defeated, no reward is granted. And this has been FAQ'd to say that when this minion is defeated, this reward is granted.
Yeah, so complete opposite. Yeah.
So Ollie will get a relic when he kills this thing on this turn. So I can choose the closest legitimate hex path for him to be deployed onto. Now I'm just thinking, did I miss a step? It was move, it's spires, then it's explore.
Yep.
So I've done this correctly. So I guess I'll just put him out here.
Yeah, which is why I keep saying spires, even though there aren't any out there, because I'm trying to drill it into that bit of your mind.
And then it's it's attack. I don't have any source.
Which is the main reason why I attacked the thing with Impale as opposed to the thing with Summon.
So I can choose, I've got multiple viable targets here, so I can choose the target I want to attack.
Yep. This might be cut from the end video, because he's just making static noises now. Don't make me treat you like the old TV where I just whack the back of it until it stops making that sound. I mean, it kind of worked anyway, the threat of it is almost as good.
So I think I'll hit the Arcbright.
Fair enough. And that's because you've got range 2.
Yeah, but
Arcbright is definitely retaliating.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. And the reason that works is they've both got range. He couldn't retaliate against my Arcbright when I attacked him because the thing I attacked didn't have range, so it can only retaliate against something next to it, and you can only retaliate once. I don't know why I held up 2 fingers when I said that. Emphasis. Right. So that is the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. So now I have a turn as well. So I can still make a move if I want to with the closest leaning monster. Because in this case it would be a lateral move. There's not really much point doing it because I've already got him surrounded. So he's not going to move because that is the path he needs to take, and he ends up no further.
The same thing, yeah, so you can choose.
It's one of the only times minions can choose not to move.
Mm-hmm.
The Arcbright, however, does not have that choice, so goes 1 here. And Vasse has little reason to move at this point, so... actually, do we have little reason to move? No, I think I am going to. I'm going to move Vasse because they will take it out, and he's already upgraded himself. So I'm going to move here because I'm going to explore this because I know what it is. So we'll start with the Arcbright taking off one of it's explore then attack, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So explore the healing fountain because reasons. I want it out of the way. I have a feeling it's going to help me more than you.
You don't want it out the way. Well, it's going to go away at the end of this wave and do nothing.
I know.
Okay.
Which will help me more than you. Basically, I don't want it. This thing heals everything around it, and I don't want him to have the healing from it.
Yeah, in later rounds. When
it's very dangerous to have this next to my base, where the only thing that's going to be there when it matters are his units being healed. So, we'll start with the Arcbright.
So we each do damage to one another.
Yep. And then the drift is going to kill you.
Yep.
And I get 2 souls for that.
Yep.
Yay, I can afford a tower.
This would be catastrophic at this point if I hadn't found the wounded priest.
You have no idea how disappointed I am the fact you found him. Just in general, but now was particularly annoying.
Yeah, indeed. Did you take your 2 source?
I did. I'm on to 5.
Okay, very good. So back to me.
Yes.
Tomorrow on Ready Steady Play. So I'll be back tomorrow.
Shocking, exciting turns.
We'll continue this exciting onslaught phase to find out whether or not I'm going to get put out of this game in wave
Death
1.
to trees!
I don't like this message.
Death.
This message is not endorsed by Ready Steady Play. So bye everyone.
Bye.
Death to space ghosts. How do you kill that witch? How do you kill that witch has no life?
That witch is on. What's the Cthulhu term? Damn, no. Must remember this before the goodbye. In stranger times, even death may die. What's the bit before that?
Oh,
Brain! In strange eons, even death may die. Damn it! No.
Yes, it's something like that.
I will remember by tomorrow.
We'll Google it.
Bye, guys. I will remember by tomorrow.
Yes, Ali remembered it.
That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die.